the years, the beautiful game has provided us with some memorable goals. We've searched through our back catalogue to compile our favourites from across the globe. So sit back and enjoy this collection of 500 great goals. In the 1998 World Cup finals, young Michael Owen of England announced his arrival on the big stage.
Here's Owen. Still Michael Owen. Wonderful goal!
Owen made a big difference against us. I thought I could get the ball off him, but I just couldn't. He did really well.
In '98, I was at the game. I was over there. I don't think the Argentinians knew quite that much about him. I mean, because I think they had people there, but his pace, his blistering pace, just burned them off. And I've got to say, for a young man, all them years ago, it was absolutely fantastic.
Is there nothing beyond this teenager?
Lee Hendrie now, playing for the England under-21 team and keeping calm under pressure at the edge of the box. Hendrie coolly controlled before shooting into the far left corner. The 22-year-old Hendrie was into his third season of 13 that he'd spent at Midlands club Aston Villa. This goal was one of 5 the midfielder scored for the England under-21 team. Port Vale had taken Arsenal to a replay in the third round of the Cup in the 97-98 season.
Played up by Martin Theo. Now it's Bergkamp with a sighted goal. Yes! It's a brilliant goal too from Dennis Bergkamp. This is the very best of the Dutchman. Outstanding technique. And he gives Arsenal the lead in style.
Brazil, having won 2 of the previous 3 World Cups, proved they were still a class apart in the 1970 final against Italy. Leading 3-1, the Brazilians rounded off a dazzling performance with this thunderbolt from captain Carlos Alberto.
When Jairzinho gave it to Pelé, I was already well over the halfway line, as I knew Pelé would roll it to me, especially as we played together at Santos. And we did that quite a bit, me running down the right and Pelé knocking it on to me. But for me it was great that I was lucky enough to score that 4th goal, and even today everyone talks about it.
God knows how many touches we had, while the Italians could only watch. And it finished with Pelé rolling it to Carlos Alberto. If you watch the goal, it hits a bobble, and Carlos Alberto meets it in full flight to score a great goal. But the move as a whole was beautiful.
In the mid-60s, the most attractive fixture in the English football calendar was Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. Very rarely did they disappoint, and in October 1965, Tottenham produced perhaps their most famous victory over United by beating them 5-1. It also produced the cameo of why Jimmy Greaves was one of the best goal scorers to grace the game. The reverse fixture at Old Trafford, however, saw the Red Devils exact their revenge with a 5-1 win of their own. In the 1992-93 season, Aston Villa had their best campaign in the league since winning the title in 1981. One of the key reasons was the form of Dalian Atkinson, and his considerable potential highlighted on a rainy day in South London, as the Wimbledon defence just had no answer to his pace and control. Best remembered for that Ricky Villa goal, Manchester City's Steve McKenzie came up with a wonder goal of his own.
This is Steve McKenzie! What an equaliser for Manchester City! They have wiped out Tottenham's lead. Spurs failing to clear their lines, so when it falls to McKenzie, he has hit this with such venom. On the volley too. 1-1.
The young midfielder scored both Stuttgart's goals in his best game of the season to salvage a point in this 2-2 draw against the Bavarian Giants.
And Sami Khedira, who scored in first half stoppage time, rescues a point. second half stoppage time. Lehmann was forward, causing a nuisance as it fell for Khedira. That is great technique.
With the 2008-2009 season drawing to a close, it seemed that Gillingham's Curtis Weston had saved the best for last. The youngster appeared to be on a one-man mission to goal as he latched onto a Stuart Lewis ball deep inside his own half. Running the length of the pitch, the attacking midfielder skipped past several challenges from the Rochdale defence before being upended by a Rory McArdle tackle. But determination won the day, Weston putting the ball past goalkeeper Frank Fielding. One of the Netherlands' most creative talents, Ruud Gullit, was a prolific goalscorer during his 2 seasons at PSV. This goal against Haarlem, one of his most memorable efforts for the reigning league champions, who were on their way to the second of 4 consecutive titles. Gullit's scintillating form attracted the attention of Europe's biggest clubs, and at the end of the season he followed Marco van Basten and Frank Rijkaard to AC Milan. Now and again, the keeper turns poacher. Here are a few to enjoy.
Schmeichel! Overhead, that has you for Robinson. Oh, and he has it! All the way through past Ben Foster. He once scored for Leeds. Now he scored for Tottenham as well. Up there trying to make himself a target. Oh, he scored! Fell for Brad Friedel. And a sharp adjustment of his feet. Got his left instep to it to steer it in. Lehmann! Jens Lehmann, the goalkeeper.
Thanks to the new venture car from